cheerful on the outside, yet crying on the inside. This episode of Behind the Desk tells the story of Paula Francis, the anchor woman who lived like a rock star. It's a tale of heartbreak, scandal, and debauchery, as told by those who know her best. She began as an innocent, a big-haired hippie chick who went from following the Grateful Dead to becoming part of a harem of baseball groupies, passed from player to player. In an attempt to change her image, she bought some really big glasses. She thought they'd make her look smart, but no one was fooled. She then went on a hairstyle binge that never ended, 73 variations at last count, many of them engineered by her longtime stylist, Kaylee Taylor, who's heard all of Paula's secrets.
We talk about everything. We talk about politics. We talk about female stuff. We talk about husband problems. I mean, you know, she's like a good friend to me.
Is her marriage on the rocks, would you say, based on what you know?
Well, I don't know.
True to the hairdresser's code, Katie refused to reveal any sordid details until she did.
She has an ear thing. She doesn't like her ears. And so I finally talked her into, your ears are fine.
Some of Paula's darkest secrets are common knowledge. A perfect stranger getting her hair done recalled overhearing a candid conversation in a medical office.
And I was in the room and laying there, and I could just hear Paula and the doctor just chit-chatting away in the room next to me.
Just spilling all her medical secrets again.
Well, yeah, actually, she was kind of saying she wasn't feeling good.
Did you let her know that you'd overheard this stuff?
Yes.
You did? Did you go over there?
Yes, I did, but Paula has very bad allergies.
Very bad indeed. We tried to verify the story at the offices of Pulmonary Associates.
You're also her doctor, right?
Yes.
Well, let's just throw the HIPAA stuff out. As a patient, is she a hypochondriac?
No. No.
You know she's not very athletic. I mean, he rides bikes and does tennis every day, and last time she rode a bike, she ended up at the bottom of a hill. I don't know if you know that, with sticker bushes in her. She had to go to the emergency room.
After going through rehab for her allergies, she landed a job at Channel 13 and had a torrid three-way affair with both her co-anchor and sports director. What you can't tell from this photo is that no one is wearing pants. She caught Eddie Fisher on the rebound from Liz Taylor and married him, his fourth, her third. It lasted 12 days. With a trail of whiskey bottles and prophylactics behind her, she left 13 under a dark cloud. Despite her sordid past, she demanded the world in her contract negotiations with Channel 8 news director Bob Stoddall.
Paula wants an automobile allowance, and she wants a gas allowance, and she wants a food allowance, and a cosmetic allowance, and a clothing allowance, and it just gets to the point to where she says, in the clothing allowance, I want you to pay for the shoes and my underwear and my makeup.
At KLAS, Paula learned to fit in with an 80s vibe right out of Miami Vice. Tom Warden, whose mustache won 4 Emmys, can barely remember those days because of his 10-year battle with nitrous oxide.
She is such a pro, but what a lot of people don't know is what she's really like. I mean, you know, the criminal history and the fact that she's got an ego that's so big, it kind of makes Trump's look like Gandhi. Yeah. And I remember getting stopped on the street and people would say, hey, aren't you Tom Warden, Channel 8? And I would go, yes, as a matter of fact, I am. And then they would say, well, what's that Paula Francis like? She is so nice.
That's what you hear. Doesn't it make you sick?
It does,
so
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I just tell them the truth. She's on a work release program. She's, yeah.
I heard that she's obsessed with the Kardashians. Is that
Oh my God, and the butt. She wants her butt.
her butt?
Yeah, Kim Kardashian's butt, you know?
Paula talks about that a lot.
Yeah, she talks about that a lot. I mean, and I told her, I know somebody could put an implant in hers, you know? So you never know, she might retire, she might end up with a big butt.
Stuck in a dead-end newscast at KLAS, Paula, who took the name Francis after marrying for a 5th time, advanced through the ranks the old-fashioned way. She slept around. Poor Mary Ruth Carlton never knew what hit her. Paula nailed down the key anchor spot by cozying up to Gary Waddell. Viewers remarked that they seemed like good friends on the air. It wasn't an act. Every New Year's Eve, the real fireworks started once their camera was turned off. There were also long weekend retreats with General Manager Emily Nielsen that coincided with heftier contracts. Former KLAS colleague Gordon Absher, now a vice president with MGM Resorts, says he sees much more of Paula now than when they worked together.
Paula comes to the company and asks for a lot.
Yeah.
You know, wholesomeness, that's the on-air persona. She comes to the casino and it's, you know, you want markers, you want this, you want that, it's private room, and no, get those other people out of here. There was the card counting episode, which really went against character. We worked that out.
For the record, KLAS calls her pending departure a retirement, but off the record, her career could not have survived much longer. It wasn't just her somewhat manly mannerisms underneath that blonde mane. She leaves behind a trail of broken promises and a desk filled with empty bottles of cheap muscatel and jugs of grain alcohol. It really was time for her to go.
Paul said, I've got one more thing. I want a 32-year no-cut deal. And Emily says, done. And that's why we're here today. Today's the 32nd year and she's out.